Everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm just going to do a yoga class in my regular clothes. I just want to show you don't absolutely need to be in yoga clothes while you're doing your yoga. You don't absolutely need a mat. So, for people that want to start a practice but then they want to look for an excuse, they say, oh, well, I don't have the right clothes, or, well, I don't have a mat. I just want to show you don't need any of those to get started. You can just start where you are. So we'll start in an easy seated position, and you can have your hands down on your knees, holding your knees if you want to feel more grounded, or you can take your palms of your hands up, and as if you're in a more receiving position, so you're going to be having hands up or down. And then you can lower your gaze, or you can close your eyes. And you want to take your breath all the way down to your belly. So as you inhale, your belly expands. And as you exhale, it softens. You want to have your exhales longer than your inhales. You might want to set an intention for your class today. Or you might just want to send some positive love and vibes to somebody. Or send positive love and vibes to yourself. And now we're going to get started. We're going to take our legs out to the side and open your legs up wide. Now some people might not even be able to straighten your legs. If you've got cushions, you could put cushions underneath to support your knees like that. And this might be where you're at, and you might only get a tiny bit of a bend forward, but you're still working on your body and you're still getting an opening, so just go for it. But for me, I'm going to remove those cushions. I'm going to have my feet flexed, and I'm just going to allow myself to fall forward, allow my torso to come out, down, and I'll take my hands out in front of me and drop my head. Now we're getting a stretch through the groin and through the back area, the lower back, which for a lot of people, especially if you're sitting a lot, this is something that often gets hurt quite a bit, gets hurt quite a lot. And slowly walk yourself back up. You can take your feet together now. Have them straight out in front of you. Keep your feet flexed. You don't have to have a hard flex. Just allow them to be flexed. And then make sure you pull the fleshy bits out from underneath your sit bones and allow yourself to drop forward. Now your dropping forward might just be this, and that's perfect. That's fine. Work with what you've got. You'll find over time that your body opens up a little bit more each time. walk yourself back up to a straight spine. And now we're going to go into supported fish. I'll just keep this cushion here next to me. So supported fish, you want to have a bolster or a block, and you can put it in the small of your back, and it's up between your shoulder blades, and then you can lie back onto your cushion or your block or your bolster. And now you might want to allow your head to fall all the way back. For me, this is lovely and comfortable, but for some people that's going to be too much on the neck. So then I just advise that you take another cushion underneath to support your head, and then you can allow your arms out to be by your side, or you could take them out at a T. You can feel a lovely openings through the chest. And for me, I'm just going to remove that cushion so I get a nice opening through my throat as well. And then you can take your hands up overhead if you like. Whatever you do, if you've got your hands up over your head, you want to make sure that they're supported, and that they're either supported by a cushion or the floor. And you can remove the cushion now, and we're going to go into a reclined twist. So lay down on the mat, bend your both knees, and then take your hips over a little bit to the left hand side and drop your knees over towards the mat or the floor. Now if your knees aren't going to be reaching the floor, and some people will be like this and completely like that, again take a cushion to support you, and use as much support and blocks as you need. Eventually you'll find that you won't need any support. But work with your body where it's at. So your arms, you want to make sure that you've got both shoulders flat to the mat or flat to the floor. You can look up ahead of you, or you might want to turn your head and look over your left shoulder. And completely relax, allowing your body to open up. Don't forget to have take your breath all the way down to your belly. And then bring your knees back up to center. Take your hips a little bit over to the right hand side, and then drop your knees over to the left hand side, and you can look over your extended right arm. Don't forget to take your breath all the way down to your belly. bring your knees back up to center. Roll all the way over onto your right hand side and push yourself up back into an easy seated position. You can take your arms up over your head, through your forehead into your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, and this was just a short video just to show you that you don't need props to do yoga. You don't need a mat to do yoga, and you don't need special clothes. You can just get started where you are today. And if this has helped you, then please subscribe to my video channel. I don't always do yoga in crazy clothes like this, but I just wanted to show you that it's possible. Have a beautiful day further. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.